on our back. Let your body stretch out. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Take another breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. On your next breath in, we're going to bring the hands up towards the ceiling. Reach them back behind you. Point those toes. And then exhale and pull them all in. Toes come towards your knees. Hands reach towards your toes. Inhale, reach back, point those toes. And exhale to pull them in. 2 more times. Inhale and reach back. Exhale and bring them in. Last one. Inhale, reach back. And exhale and bring them in. Take your hands to the floor. Bend your knees so your feet come to the mat, and tuck your tailbone so that your back flattens against the floor. Make any adjustments that you need to make so that you have that straight line all the way down your back. And we're going to press the back down into the mat, closing that space. Pull the belly button down tight. And then release the space, tipping your pelvis just a little bit to open up that space again. Take a breath. Exhale, pull the belly button down, close the space up. Keep the belly button in as you inhale and release that space, tipping the pelvis. And exhale, pull it all down into the floor again. Inhale, release the back. Exhale, pull it down. One last one. Come on up, rounding the back just a little bit to create that space. And then exhale to pull it down. We're going to keep it there, nice and flat. Tummy pulled in tight. Pull your right knee into your chest. Wrap your arms around it. Hopefully that felt really good on your glutes. And we're going to extend that leg up towards the ceiling. You can hold on behind it if you'd like to. We're going to flex your foot and then point your toe. Keep the stomach tight as you flex and point. 2 more times. Just flex and point. Last one. Flex and point. And then we're going to flex that foot, release the leg, and slowly lower it down towards the floor. Stopping before you get there, pull the knee back into your chest. Point that toe up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot and slowly lower it down towards the floor. Inhale, pull it in. Point your toe up. Flex the foot, slowly lower. And we're just going to do that one more time right here. And then take that foot to the floor, bring it back. And then take the other knee into your chest and just start by hugging it in close. Point that toe up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot, slowly lower it down towards the floor. And then pull the knee back in. Oops, I forgot. We forgot to do pointing and flexing while it was up here. Just hang on to it for a second longer. Here we go. Last one. And now we'll flex and bring it down. And pull it back in. Point the toe up. Flex the foot. Slowly bring it down. And we'll do this 2 more times. Point the toe up. Flex and lower. One last one. Point. Flex and lower it down. And take that foot to the floor. Hands come by your side. We're going to do some bridges. Keep the stomach tight. Take a breath. And then exhale to lift the hips up. Inhale, slowly lower down towards the floor. Don't quite touch. And then exhale to lift back up again. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale and lift. Going for 3 more of these. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. And we've got 2. Keep that tummy pulled in tight. Exhale, press it up. And last one. Lower the hips down towards the floor. And we're going to take your legs out long. Practicing the roll-ups next. So we're going to take the hands up overhead. Take a breath. And then exhale to follow your arms up to a seated position. Hinge forward. And then inhale to roll right back down, nice and slow. Arms come overhead, but don't quite touch the floor. And exhale to roll back up again. And hinge forward. Inhale, roll it back down. And exhale and lift. We're going to go for 3 more of these right now. And this is going to be the last one. Slowly roll it all the way back down to the floor. And we're going to take the knees into your chest. Lift your head towards your knees. And then extend everything out into a V. Inhale, take everything in. Pull it out into a V. Inhale, it comes in. Exhale out into that V. And we're going for 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Let's lower your head, pull the knees back into your chest. And we're going to take your feet back to the floor. Raise your right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot and reach the opposite hand towards your toe. You're going to inhale and lower that leg down. Don't quite touch the floor. Exhale and bring it up. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift it up. So each time trying to go a little bit further in with your hands. So maybe you're reaching towards your toe to start, but if you can get there, then you're going to go beyond that. And we're going for 4 more. 3, 2, last one. That foot comes to the floor. And then extend the other leg, lift it up towards the ceiling, and lower it back down. Four more right here. 3, 2, last one. Take those feet back to the floor. Hands are going to come back by your side. We're going to come back to the bridges. And you can do your bridges just regular up and down like we just did. Or you can hold with the bridge up high. Or I'm going to give you another option once we get up there. So stomach is tight. We take a breath. Exhale, lift the hips. And again, you can lower or you can stay right here. Or we're going to pull your right knee up into your chest. Point that toe up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot, lower it just to the knee, and then bend and bring it back. We're going to switch sides. Pull the other knee in. Point. Flex that foot. Lower it down. Bend the knee and bring it back. Now we're going back to the first side. We're going to do 2 before we switch. Pull it in. Point it up. Flex. Now we're going to lower it down and switch to the other side. 2 on this side. Flex. Pull it all the way in. Point. Flex. And lower it down. Now we've got 3. Keep that tummy up nice and high. Point. Flex. Round it in. Point. Flex. Pull it in. Point. Flex. And take it back to the floor. 3 on your other side. One more right here. And we're going for 3 again. Woo. 2. 1. Switch. 2. 1. Going for 2. We're almost done with these. 2 on this side. Woo. Switch. Last one each side, just 1. And switch. Lower those hips. And you can bring the knees in. And we're just going to rest for a minute. Take a breath. Exhale. Take another breath. And exhale. Extend the legs long on your mat. We're going to do another round of the sit-ups. Arms are coming up, or the roll-ups rather. Take a breath. And exhale to follow your head with your arms, or your arms with your head. Hinge forward. Glorious stretch there. Inhale, roll it back slow. And exhale and lift. Hinge forward. And roll it back. Slow and controlled. And we're going to go for 3 more. This is the last one. We're going to roll it back down slow. All the way down to the floor. Pull the knees back into your chest. Lift your head towards your knees. And then extend back out into that V. Inhale, pull it all in. Exhale, take it out. 4 more to go. 3, 2, last one. Lower your head to the floor. And we're going to take your right foot to the floor. Take your left foot up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot and take your opposite hand up towards your toe. So we're going to open that leg out to the side. Try to keep your hips on the floor. You can support it with your other hand as it comes out. And then bring it back into the center towards that hand. Inhale and open. Exhale, bring it back to the center. Inhale and open. Exhale, bring it back to the center. Two more to go. Last one. Bring that knee into your chest. Lower that foot to the floor. Pull your other knee in. Extend it up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot. Opposite hand comes towards your leg and open it out to the side. Squeeze it back in. Keep those tummies tight. Inhale and open. Exhale, squeeze it back. We have 4 more right here. 2. And last one. Bring that knee into your chest. Take a breath. Exhale. We're going to lift both knees and your head. And take your hands behind your head. We're going to extend one leg long. Turn your elbow to meet the opposite knee. And pull it back in. Switch to the other side. Elbow to knee. Slow and controlled. Very deliberately trying to meet that elbow to your knee without pulling on your neck. If this is bothering your back or your neck, you're going to take your head to the floor instead and then just reach to one side and then the other with the hand instead of the elbow. Again, slow and controlled. That extended leg hovers just above the mat. We're doing 4 more on each side. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your head. Take a breath. And exhale. Take another breath in. And then exhale to take your hands by your ears. Tuck your body up into the tiniest ball, elbows to knees if you can, and then release. And then we're going to squeeze it in. So you're going to try to lift your butt to try to take the knees towards the elbow this time. Squeeze it up. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet to the floor. Extend your legs. Point those toes and reach back. Exhale. Take another breath. And exhale. We're going to bend your knees. And we're going to take both feet up to the air. We're going to do the legs out to the side and squeezing them closed. Some people like to have their hand underneath their lower back for this. So if you'd like to do that, you can. take both feet here up to the ceiling. We're going to flex the feet to really engage those muscles. Keep the stomach tight. Inhale, open both legs out to the side as far as they're going to go, and then squeeze them back into each other. Just don't forget about the tummy. Keep it tight. Inhale and open. Exhale, squeeze them back in. So we're bringing them all the way out. Two more like this. And then bring the legs back up. We're going to just do some little pulses here. So a little squeeze, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them back in together. And then just bring them halfway out. Just half. And squeeze them back in. Little squeezes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go all the way out and squeeze them back in. Squeeze. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more round of pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more round all the way up and in, and then this will be it. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, you can do it. 5, don't forget about that tummy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can pull them in. Woo. All right, feet are coming to the floor. Open the knees out to the side and squeeze them back in together. So just some little bends here. Open out, squeeze them back in. Keep the stomach tight. The back is not going to be flat on the floor because of the way your feet are positioned. And opening the knees is going to make it arch too. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. We're going to come to a bridge with your feet together. Hands by your sides. Lift the hips. You can either stay here and lower, or you're going to open the knees out, squeeze together, and then lower down. Lift the hips. Open the knees. Squeeze, and then lower. Lift. Open, squeeze, lower. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1 last one. Lower it back down. We're going to take those knees in and take your feet up towards the ceiling for some happy babies, because it should feel quite amazing right now. And you can rock your body from side to side. You can stretch one leg out at a time if you'd like to. Going for one last one on each side if you're doing the stretches. And then we're going to come back to knees together. We're going to do elbows to opposite knees again, another round. So again, if you want to keep your head on the floor, then you're going to take the opposite hand to the knee instead. Or you're going to lift up an opposite elbow to the knee. So you can stay like this, slow and controlled. Or we're going to mix it up a little bit, doing the slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. Here we go. Slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. 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 4 more. Slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. 3, slow, quick, quick, quick. 2, slow, quick, quick, quick. Last one. And quick, quick, quick. Lower your head. Stretch out your body. Point those toes. Deep breath. One more thing before we flip over. Knees are coming back up. Hands beside your head. And we're doing the elbows to the knees. And you're trying to do that reverse crunch where you're taking the knees up to the elbows. Squeeze it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stretch. Point those toes. Woohoo! Fantastic. Let's take both hands out to the side, bend your knees, and drop the knees all the way to one side. Turn to look over your opposite shoulder. And then bring the knees back to the center. Drop them the other direction and turn to look over the opposite shoulder. One more time, each direction. Knees come up, drop them over to the side. And last one, knees come up, drop them over to the other side. Alright, we're going to roll over. Let's grab a sip of water on your way there. Come right down onto your stomach. And I'm going to pull your belly button up towards the ceiling. Head looking down towards the floor. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to lift one arm and the opposite foot. Inhale and lower it back down. Exhale and lift the other arm and the opposite foot. Inhale and lower it back down. So just one side at a time, slow and controlled. One last one on each side. And then we're going to take your hands underneath your chest. Make sure that stomach is tight and press the floor away. Pressing up onto your knees. Tuck your chin. Pulling your belly button up towards the ceiling. Press the floor away so that you get a nice good stretch in that back. And then drop your belly down to raise your chest and look forward. Let's do that again. Inhale, take everything in, pressing the floor away. And then drop your belly down to raise your chest and look forward. And we're going to flatten your back. Take your right hand and tuck it underneath your body. Follow with your head. And then we're going to open it up towards the ceiling. Inhale and take it underneath. And then exhale and open up towards the ceiling. So if it doesn't bother your head to follow or your neck to follow, you're going to do that following your hand. Three more to go on this side. Last one. And then take that hand down. We're going to do the same thing, going the other direction. Tuck that hand underneath and then follow it up. Remember to keep the stomach tight. Two more to go on this side. And last one. We're going to come up onto your knees. Take both hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers and lift your chest towards the ceiling. And then sit back on your knees. Hands come forward. Press your belly backwards. Let your head drop down between your arms. And then bring the arms up, big circles. As your arms come around, we're going to sit down towards your heels, but don't quite sit. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale as they come back down. Two more this direction. And then we're going to reverse that. Inhale as the arms come up. Exhale as they come down. One last one. And on this last one, we're going to follow the arms down to come back to your tabletop position. So We're going to start this, I'm going to show you in the tabletop, but then we're going to go up to plank if you want to. We're going to take we'll start with your left leg. Take your left leg, tuck it underneath your right. Left hand comes in, and then we're going to open up to the side. This is modified. If you want to stay down on your knees, then that knee comes back in and bring it back out. Let's do it again with the same leg. So the knee comes in, tuck it under, and open to a side plank. Bring it back down, tuck it under, and then bring it back. So plank, if you want to come up to the plank to do it, you're coming up, tuck that knee under, bring it under, and then open. Bring it back in, pull that knee in, bring it back. We're going to stay on the same side for 4 of them. Knee comes in, over to the side, twist and open. Bring it back down. Knee comes in, bring it back. 2 more on this side. Knee comes in, cross, and open, down, bring it back. Last one, and open, bring it down, untuck, and bring it back. Lower your knees, lower all the way down. We'll do the other side in a little bit. And we're going to take your hands and interlace them behind your back. Right foot kicks in 2 times. Point your toe, keep the tummy tight, and exhale to lift your chest as you extend that leg. Let's switch sides. Inhale, kick in the foot, point your toe. Exhale, lift your chest and extend. And lower that side. Inhale, point. Exhale and lift. Lower that side. Other foot kicks in. Point. Exhale and lift. 1 more here on each side. Kick it. Point. Exhale, lift. And last one. Point. And exhale and lift. Hands come around underneath your chest. Pull that stomach in tight. Take a breath. Exhale. Press up onto your knees, and we're going to come all the way back to child's pose. You can let your head come down. Reach your hands towards the mat's edge in front of you. And just hold here and take a breath. And exhale. Take another breath in. Exhale. 1 more time. And exhale. We're coming back up to hands and knees. I'm just going to turn my body so we can use the other side. So the other leg that we didn't do yet, we'll start on your knees to do a couple. Take that knee in towards your chest, or it should be on your right leg now. Tuck it under. The hand comes to the center. And open up to a modified side plank. Bring it back in. And take it back to hands and knees. 1 more time like that right here. Take a breath. In. Exhale, turn, and open. Nice. Come on back down. And untuck it. Bring it back in. Come on up to the plank if you'd like to. We're going for 4 of these. The knee comes in. Cross. Move that hand to the center before you turn and open. Beautiful. And take it back. 3 more to go. And we got 2. Last one here. And you can lower the knees and lower your body all the way back down to the mat. Interlace your fingers. And we're going to do both feet this time. Unless you would rather alternate, you can go ahead and do that. Take both feet, kick them in 2 times. Point your toes. Exhale, lift your chest, lift both legs. Inhale, take it in, kick it 2 times. Point. Exhale and lift. Inhale, point. Exhale and lift. Just one more time. Inhale, point, and exhale and lift. And you can release that. Hands come back underneath your chest. Take a breath. Exhale to push the floor away, up onto the knees and all the way through, back to child's pose again. You can let your head come down either to the mat, reaching your arms forward, or you can just take one hand on top of the other and rest your head. And hold here and take a breath. Exhale. Take another breath in. And exhale. We're going to come back up onto your hands and knees. Take your left hand up towards the ceiling. And we're going to tuck it all the way underneath your body. Let your head come down to the mat. And just rest, stretching that shoulder. Breathe. Exhale. Just hold here and breathe. One more breath on this side. And we're going to release that. And do the same thing with the other side. Bring the other arm up and tuck it underneath your body, lowering your head down. Hold here for one more breath. And exhale and release. If you want to grab your yoga block or a pillow, we're going to do the lizard pose before we go into pigeon today, so we can just do a little bit more hip opening. So you might want your yoga block on the floor, just to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. We're going to start in either downward dog or on your hands and knees. You're going to come up, and we're going to lift your right foot up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to take it out towards the edge of your mat. Wiggle your other foot backwards. So your hands can be either on the block here, or you can bring them down in front of you on the floor. Like this. So it's basically like a runner's lunge, except that your hands are inside your leg instead of on either side. We're just going to hold here. If it's too intense and you want to drop your back leg, you can do that and untuck your toe. We're just going to hold here and breathe for a few moments. All right, one more breath here. And then we're going to lower that back leg, untuck your toe, and take your front leg and place it on the floor. come down to your pigeon. So the block at that point can either go underneath your hip if it's too intense here, or it can come down in front of you if you want to rest your head on it, or it can just go out of the way. And so I know we talked about squats yesterday, and we did a little bit more work on our legs today too. You can move that hip around a little bit to try to get the stretch where it feels best for you. We're going to grab hold of your other leg for a quad stretch, and if you would rather come down onto the floor, onto your belly, and untuck this front leg, you can do that. But otherwise, we're going to reach back and grab hold of your other leg. And I believe this is called King Pigeon. Release that side and untuck your body. We're going to come back to either all fours or downward dog. And then lift your other foot up into the air. Take the knee, or take that foot out to the edge of your mat on the other side. Wiggle your foot. I know there's a better way to get into this. I need to work on it. So you're coming into your lizard pose the other direction, like your runner's lunge, with the hands on the inside. And again, you can always drop that back knee and untuck your toe if that feels better for you. And just remember to breathe while you're here. Hold for one more breath. Exhale. And we're going to lower that back leg, untuck your toe. And then take your front leg and bring it down to the floor. You can lower your body down to your pigeon pose. Alright, we're going to reach back. If you want to, grab hold of your other leg or lower down to the floor to stretch that quad. Release that side. And we're gonna come over onto your bottom. Just take the time. Okay, cool. All right, let's slowly lower back down onto your mat. And we're gonna do a reclined eagle. So we're gonna take your right leg over your left, and you can either just cross it over, or you can try to tuck your foot behind your calf here and lift that other foot off the floor. And then you're gonna flex your left foot. So you've got your eagle there. So your right leg is over your left. You're gonna take your left arm over your right and wind the arms up. Press your lower back into the mat. And hold here, reaching your foot towards one wall and your hands towards the opposite wall. And then we're going to try to bring the elbows and the knees together. So we're going to lift your head up off the floor, try to connect the elbow to the knee, and then we're going to release that. Exhale, lift elbows towards the knees. Inhale and release that one more time. Exhale, lift elbows towards knees. And inhale and release. And you can unwind. Take your legs long, point your toes. Take a breath. And exhale, bend your knees. And we're going to take your left leg over the right. You can stay there with that foot on the floor, or you can lift it up and tuck the foot underneath. Flex that right foot. And then we're taking the right hand over the left. Wrapping the hands around each other. Start by reaching both hands and feet in opposite direction. Pressing your belly down into the mat, flat back. Hold here and breathe. Exhale, pull the elbow and the knees towards each other, lifting your head off the floor. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale and reach back. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, squeeze it in. And inhale and reach back. Unwind. And reach the hands and the feet in opposite directions. Point those toes. Exhale and relax. One more breath. Point the toes and reach way back. Exhale and relax. Hands are coming out to the sides. Bend the knees. Drop the knees down towards one side. One more time and look over the opposite shoulder. Hold here and take a breath. And then exhale, reach the knees up towards the ceiling. Drop them down the other way. And look over your opposite shoulder. Hold here and breathe. Exhale, bring your knees back up to the center. We're going to grab hold of your knees. Start to rock so that you can come up to a seated position and roll over onto your hands and knees. Take your toes into the mat. Take a breath and exhale to come up to downward dog. We're going to step or hop your feet to the front of your mat. Little bend of your knees as you sweep your arms all the way up high. Take a breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, straighten your legs and lift your back halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold back down. Hands come to the floor. Step or hop back to your plank position. And then we're going to lower the knees or lower your body all the way down to the floor. Inhaling. Exhale to lift your chest, lift your knees, and push back either to downward dog or puppy dog. Press back. Let's lift your right leg. Step that leg forward to a lunge. And we're going to come up. Reach your arms up high. Take a breath. Exhale, bring that foot forward. Fold forward, inhale. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, fold down. Exhale, sweep the arms up high. Bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to do it one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. And you can inhale, step, or hop your way back to plank. Knees come to the floor, or you can just lower your way all the way down. Hold here, take a breath. Exhale, press up, and push back to your downward dog or your puppy dog. Inhale and lift your left leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale and come up to a lunge. Exhale, come all the way up. And then we're just going to fold down one more time. Inhale, fold forward. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, fold back down. And then exhale, sweep the arms all the way back up again. And end at heart center. Namaste.